$30 PEX tool can either be a smart buy or a very expensive mistake, because if the clamp does not hold, the real cost is not the tool. The real cost is the leak. So today we are looking at the OURU 2-in-1 Ratchet Cinch Tool. It is cheap, simple, and popular with people who need to make basic PEX repairs without buying a full plumbing kit. But should you actually trust it? Let's break it down. The OURU tool is designed for stainless steel cinch clamps. That means it is not the same as a copper crimp ring tool. Instead of compressing a copper ring around the pipe and fitting, it tightens a stainless clamp around the connection. For beginners, that can be a good thing. Cinch clamp tools are often easier to understand because one tool can usually cover common PEX sizes. You do not need to buy a separate crimper for every single size, and you do not need a huge kit if your project is small. The first advantage is price. Around $30 makes this one of the cheapest entry points into PEX repair. If you have one leaking line, one small bathroom repair, or one short section of pipe to replace, spending $90 or more may not make sense. The second advantage is the ratchet mechanism. The ratchet helps the tool complete the clamp instead of letting you stop halfway. For a beginner, that extra mechanical feedback can help reduce weak connections. The third advantage is simplicity. There is no complicated setup. You position the clamp, squeeze the tool, complete the ratchet cycle, and inspect the connection. But there are real downsides. First, this is not the tool I would choose for heavy use. If you are doing a remodel, repeated repairs, or professional jobs, I would spend more on a stronger tool from iCrimp, IWISS, or a higher-end brand. Second, the fit and finish are not the same as more expensive tools. That does not automatically mean it fails, but it does mean you should inspect every connection carefully. Third, it only makes sense if you want to use stainless steel cinch clamps. If your job requires copper crimp rings, this is the wrong tool. So who should buy the OURU 2-in-1 Ratchet Cinch Tool? Buy it if you are a homeowner doing a small repair and you want the cheapest practical way to clamp PEX. Buy it if you only expect to use the tool a few times. Buy it if you are fixing something simple and you do not want to build a full plumbing toolbox. Skip it if you are doing a whole bathroom, a laundry room, or a larger project. Also skip it if you want the cleanest long-term setup for repeated use. In that case, I would compare it with the iCrimp cinch tool or a full crimping kit. Here is my verdict. The OURU tool is not the best PEX tool overall, but it might be the best ultra-budget tool for a small job. At around $30, it makes sense when the project is simple and the budget matters. The link is in the description if you want to check today's price. And before you buy, make sure your fittings and clamps match the tool. The cheapest tool is only a good deal if it is the right tool for your system.